Right. So I'll open the table what I create. If you want, you can do parallelly. I'll create one secondary index. Go to here. Secondary index. How to create the index? I'll show. Department table. Click on change. Okay. So department name, on the department name I can create a secondary index. Go to here. I'm creating secondary index. Okay. Right. Here what really you can do here is click on create button here. Create index. Secondary index. Okay, you practice it later on your table. Okay, you can create a, or you can do it parallelly also. Z. Okay, click on enter. Secondary index. Okay. What means I should check secondary index, non-primary key fields, because primary keys already by default part of primary index. Take this one. So for department name, you want to create a department name. If you go to S11, tables index option is there. Okay. If you click that, this button will come. Go to here. I'm recording. Yes, YouTube. No, I'm doing recording. Voice will not be there. Not department number, right? I should the department name. Save it now. Check syntax. Activate. This is secondary index. Where you can see here, go to here. Click on tables index. This tab is there. You click this button, create button. The index option will come here. See here. You click here, the index option will come. Now, when this index will trigger? When did this index will trigger? When apply the air condition only, you don't write any index number under, not required. Based on the select statement, based on the pin, it will trigger the second index. If you want, you can note down, I will write some points here about this index. Right? Primary index will create by SAP system automatically. automatically with primary key. With the primary key. Secondary index. Secondary index will create to improve the performance of ABAP program select statement. Check it, anyone, the voice is coming also on YouTube, check it if anyone, okay? So, right, primary index will create by okay, when you do the think of when you do secondary index, not when the new projects. Suppose after you create a table today, after 1, 2 years or 3 years, if there is a lot of data is available in the table, if the select statement is creating the problem, in that case only we'll create a primary index, secondary index. Secondary index. Not like after creating the table, again you create a secondary index. If it is required only, we'll create.
What kind of problem is because primary index main purpose was to solve the areas of the
No, but suppose, as I said, right, if you are searching a record not based on the primary key, this is what I'm saying is necessity of secondary index is whenever you are fetching the data from the database table, not based on the primary key, non-primary key field. At that time, performance problems will come, right? This is what I showed you. LCY, yeah, help.scp.com. This is what I showed you. That's what I showed you, right? No, same thing. This is what is the LCY airport. Airport is non-primary key field. When you are searching the data based on the non-primary key field, because the data is not sorted format, it takes a lot of time. In that case, we go for the secondary index. So that the data will come like this here. Here. Data will internally store in the sorted format.
So we'll make the airport as another field.
No. So we are going to create a secondary index on the non-primary key fields. Now what I created here, I created a secondary index on the not primary key field, right? Go to here, indexes. Okay, go to here. This is not the primary key field, department name. That's why I created a secondary index. No need of creating secondary index based on the primary key field. Because by default system will generate primary index based on the primary key. So secondary index will go only if there is a chances you will retrieve data in the where condition, you don't use the primary keys for that case.
So instead of like in case of material number kind of thing, we were asking user the material
MTRT, for example, MTRT.
User won't for the material number, if we just enter the product name.
For example, MTRT we are using every time, but MTRT is not a primary key. It takes lot of time.
But sir, unlike the primary key, the secondary key we may have duplicate values now.
Secondary index will not have any related with the values. It is only improve the performance only. Secondary index only for performance point of view, not a values. Whether you use a secondary index or not, the value will come. But time, performance time. Suppose we don't have secondary index, it takes 20 seconds. If we create a secondary index, it takes 10 seconds approximately.
That I got that will enhance the performance. But what is it actually doing? Like in case of primary index, I was knowing that there will be only one roll number 21. So if I enter and search this for this and where roll number is equal to 21, it will just find for number 91 and will provide me this. But if I am searching like if search for the records where the name is let's say Rajesh, and there are 3 Rajesh in my class. So it will search for every
Right.
But no, that is yes, it will remember me now. It will go for every
That's what I explained. It's what this ACY. It's what I expect.
This secondary field, we are just making that.
Did you understand serious thing? Did you understand this one? Without a
That I got. But how is it?
same this one only we are applying. Do you see it is optimized? This key, is it optimized or not? Once you create a secondary index, this is without a secondary index.
Yeah.
Where is LCY? Fourth position.
So
Where is the
it's
LCY?
sorted.
Yeah, it is sort internally. There is a secondary index meaning. That's why very, very important. Every word is important, my every word.
Sorting
By default, alphabetical is ordered, but when you use secondary index, right? So it is already on the secondary index on the airport. On the airport, the same values will come next to each other.
We are sorting it. But
We are not sorting. System will sort automatically.
That's
Okay. Okay. File upload program I gave right yesterday. All of you do file upload. GUI upload.
Sir, can you just?
File upload.
Yeah.
I give already flow. I give the function model. Okay. I will repeat again.
But sir, yesterday that ALB error was coming, no, that's not,
Ah.
we were facing that, clearing that.
Because why I'm saying is, if you do this file, you get a lot of doubts when I say the flow. So that's why I'm giving to you. So what I'm saying is, this is a notepad. Okay. Notepad to ABAP program. This is the output. For that, what I said to use the GUI upload function model. Because why I'm saying is, when you are using the GUI upload, you get a doubt how to call this one. Right? You need to pass some parameters. How to pass that parameters. So I'll show you skeleton quickly in the system. Okay, na? I don't show the whole code. How to call GUI upload, I'll show. Okay, na? You do it if not done yesterday. Okay, na? Okay, click on create. GUI upload. The first step is I'll call GUI upload. Okay. When you just call the function model, line number 10 and line number 25, 26 come as uncommented. What is the meaning of that? Uncommented comes means it is a mandatory. Okay. It is a mandatory. What I said that 4 fields, right? What fields? 4 fields we should take? ID underscore Mara. Right? So ID underscore Mara should declare. I only give the notepad already given. So based on the notepad, I should declare here. I give which fields are that. That's where it comes picture of your types begin of end of. Okay. Sorry. It's not ID underscore Mara. This will be file name. Right? File name, for example, I said already. I can create quickly one file. See here. So go to here. Notepad. Material number 100. Right? Material number, material type, raw material. Material group 01. Units of is kg. One record. Second record. Third record. Okay, fourth record. Click on save. I think it will store in this desktop. What I do is, so from tomorrow I'll check the homework first 1 hour. There is no point of giving the homework. Right? And homework you say that you're not covered by sir. Okay. So I'll check it tomorrow morning. First on our homework only. Mara. Mara data. Okay. Now what I do? Properties. Take properties and path. Right? Why it is showing red here still? IT underscore Mara. One single is missing. Right? Got it, right? This will come error when you are doing. If you are copy pasting, it will not come. Because both single course will be there as it is. Okay. Now what do you do? After that, you loop and display. Okay. Either loop or display, or what you do other way? New coding. What is the new code? CL demo underscore output display, right? Underscore data, right? IT underscore Mara. This also I'm telling when you are doing right, it's small gap also a problem. When you copy paste, it won't problem will come. This last line number 54. But here if you use some space problem, it won't use space problem. See some other problem will come. Save it. Check syntax here. See here. See the problem, where the error is coming, which line is coming? 54. 54 error. Line number. 28 anyway we know, right? Because I have not declared the alternative. Okay. Check it 54 line number error. It is not giving that line number 54, there is a bracket space between bracket and ITMRA. If that much clarity will give, no need of this many ABAPs, right? If it give like us, yeah. More developer friendly. Okay. I think even if you remove this space also, you will give a problem error. You give different error. Same thing. After knowing, you can copy paste, but while learning, right, you can better type it. That's all right. No, it's anyway it will come here. I don't is it allowing this new syntax here? Don't follow here new syntax. I don't think so it will allow or not. If allows, it follow, no problem. Does not matter. Not allow, right? If not allow, don't follow. So you're giving clear message, right? So don't go for the inline declaration. You go for type string now. Huh? Why? Why this error is, see, I think SAP has to modify this functional module, right? Inside this functional module, if it want to accept this one, they have to modify the standard code. So they have not put that efforts. Okay, remember that only because we don't know that the SAP is minded. Okay. But we understood that inline declaration not work for functional model calling. Okay, na? You can ask if anybody asks in the interview, which cases you want to work a new inline declaration. This is one good example. Okay, na? You got the point. Even that guy don't know or don't know, you can tell this one. Which answer you tell that. Okay, one guy was there when evaluation was doing. I told her. So he was telling what he knows only. Not very fluently he was telling. Correct only. But he was not telling what they are asking. So students came and asked me, sir, see that guy, how is answering. But of course, it's done. Yes, they are not said any wrong. So that's why any topic it comes, right? What you know, go a little bit deep. Okay, don't know, you stop there only. Okay, don't elaborate it. Silent is better. And keep all variant cases. Variant is there, right? For all working cases, we should keep the variant. Where you find any problem, don't keep a variant for wrong problem, wrong case. If you keep the variant, there is a less chance to do mistake. Otherwise, you don't keep a variant when your program executing. When you are showing to them, you enter some wrong value. Program may not be working. That way, you are not tested at that time earlier. When you are showing to your evaluation, at that time only you take wrong data. So with the right data, you can create all the input options. That purpose for the, one of the use you can do that. Variance comes. What is upload download? This is uploaded. What is download? You have two more parameters you have changed here, right? What are the two more parameters? Field type of field separator as a tab. Tab separator is X. You should give. You have done that. One more is, if you have done that, one more way you can do is one more homework. Now it will work with the tab space. What you do is, it will be very interesting all if you do it. Go to notepad. You can notepad here. Material data, right? One more file you can take it, you can give like this. So that all your string operations concept you apply automatically. Don't go tab space. Second scenario, homework. With tab space 1. Without tab space 1. Like this, you give as a string. Complete one string. Second one, file 2. Can I do this one as well? First case is with tab space. Directly will come. Now this case not a tab, comma. At that time, the real time process it comes like this also. Then you export string operations. Maybe string or whatever you can do it.
Mentioned that there is comma.
For them, you assume that data will come the comma for each field separate. So instead of the tab separate, the comma separate.
Or the other than one single right?
Okay, what is download? Do you download? Download the data from the internal table, the text file. Right, for that also you write here. GUI approve. Right here, when you are declaring the internal table here, right, don't confuse this. If you go to tables, they are declared here. You see SAP. This is SAP done, right? SAP has declared data underscore tab, but they are not declared the associated tab. SAP has written that code. We don't need to think about that. Okay. What do you need to think? What if whatever the things they are declared in the table section, what it becomes? Now you have this button, this button, this button, this button, right? In the table, so whatever you define in the table section, what it becomes? Automatically internal table. Blindly you can say is internal table. SAP created. You should not create it. Is absolute. You try to export. When you try to create a tables, it will not ask you. It will show the error. Absolute. Should not use the tables tab. SAP is used because very long back. This may be they get 20 years back. GUI download. If I go to GUI download, for example, export this one, all the concepts, whatever you know, right? You export now. What you learned earlier, you export now. If you see this function module, right? Think 1 minute. First question. File name is a parameter, right? Import parameter. It gives the file information. Why it is a string? Why this is a perfect example of string data type, right? Why it is a string? Why it is not a character? Because file path you don't know, right? You say desktop, someone will store somewhere, someone will store somewhere. It's a length is a variable. Hence, what is string data? What the point? It's a classical example of data type of string where you use it. You cannot go for character. Why? Because character can go only fixed length of size you know. Right? If you want, you can note on somewhere this point in notebook or somewhere, or if you use this one note mobile, whatever it may be. These are things will not come just like that generally. That where you use the string data type is a perfect example. And why this OP is there? Right? That OP checkbox is there for all the remaining. It's only for the first one. Why is not there? OP optional. OP means optional. For optional checkbox, it is there only not ticked for the first one, but remaining it has been checked. Why? Mandatory. Not checked is mandatory. Right? Optional checked is optional. Optional not checked is mandatory. Next, what is GUI download? Right? GUI download. Here also the file name is mandatory here, right? And file path only you pass here. The internal table you pass here. Right? Internal table you can declare same form. What fields you are taking. For example, you are taking the data, select MATNR, MPRT, MATKL, MANS from Mara into table @data into table @data IT underscore MARA download, default download. Okay. You can pass this internal table here. Here also tables are there here. Okay, na? Done, but not done, do it today. One more. Excel takes time, but try. Excel takes good amount of time. No? What you should do here? Ask ChatGPT, whatever it might be. What function mode you should use? You should use your ALSM underscore Excel to internal table. Begin of row, begin of column, begin of row, begin of end of column, end of row. How many records you are having? Internal table. How do you know this internal table type? Check it here, double click here. Click on yes. Go to table section. Here they are declared explicitly. In the earlier they are not declared data type. Here they are declared data type also. Think 1 minute. ALS underscore table and is the data element or structure type or table type? Not table type. Structure type. Double click. Open this, all of you. Open. SC37. Do it parallelly. Open SC37. This function model. Tell me what is the data type of? What is the data type of this one? Huh? No, it is the internal table type or work area or structure type. Structure type. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? whatever you declare in the table section, no, it becomes internal table automatically. No, this is like a type table of only meaning here. It's a table type only. Okay, don't practice this in your functional model also. Tables means forget. You don't practice your table, your SC11, SC37, especially the exam and all. Oh, tables, right? Yes, tables we discuss a lot on 11th February. I'll go and declare there, go and declare. Don't do it. You stuck up with that fourth question. 20 marks gone. Got the point, huh? Right? In the exam, fourth question is a function model, right? Function model anyway you need internal table. So till now I said that procedure is create a table structure type, table type, use the table type with the changing parameter. Okay. But after listening to this session, right, don't go there table statement. The table should try, right? Because error. If you want to do net, you will try. You'll give error. Don't in exam, don't try. Okay, done. This one you can do it. You want somebody code copy, how do you copy? I am giving a lot of hint here. How do you copy? Reference, how do you want to copy somebody's code? Go to here, put a cursor here, click on variable list. Somebody has done, you can find the reference program. Somebody done already. The notepad. Good JDKS. Somebody tried, trying now. Somebody tried. Who is this program? Our batch only. If you refer this program, it will be like this. I mean, our batch. If somebody previously executed, then you can get it. Right? Got the bad. This server is fresh server. Fresh. If this server will be having only our programs, not any other old people or some other people. So if this batch is done, then only you find it. Suppose if I go to my server, see how many programs you see. I'll show. My server, if I go to my server. This is a public server. Okay. What I'm showing. If I ask same program. Oh, I'll go to some other system better. And if I go to here, for example, go to my system, go to functional model, ALSF underscore Excel to internal table. Put a cursor here. Click on a very list. These buttons are very dangerous. Don't do this button. This is next to each other. Delete also. Press enter. See how many programs one people are using this now. Right? One of programs should be mine also. This is my program only. Are you getting? This is the use of naming standards. Because I use for all my programs ZMAS star. I know this is my program. You got the point? I go to here. I go to here. Okay, this is my program. You want to copy this? No, you do it. Okay. Okay, one more files. Okay, na? Four work like that. One more program will do. What the other one is? I'll write in the PPT. You write in the system. Okay, I'll write in the PPT code. Go to SC38. Program name is application server files. So these files, what we have done is presentation server. Application server files. I'll let in the code. Go to C38. Program name is get your name, application server files. Here what you write is select MATNR, MTRT, MATKL, MEALS from Mara into table at the rate data IT underscore Mara up to 100 rows or to 10 rows. Okay. Open data set. Okay, can you write quickly this one? Write this one. I want it. Do it in the class only, not homework. Class work. Do it. Write on C38 ABAP program. Do it here. Only syntax new for you this one. Open data set. You know the remaining things, right? You know loop statement. You know more corresponding. You don't need more corresponding. You put a comment more corresponding, not required. More corresponding will move from the source to data target based on the field names. More corresponding. Do it. See, you are doing interestingly. That's why I'm doing. Otherwise, I can do it. If I do it, you do it. It is easy. For you, for me also, for me easy. For you, when it will be tough later. That ZMAH file is the file name. ZMAH file name. See, I'll show you the output also. You can do it. See here. I'll show the output. This ZMAH file. You see here. Right, what I do is, I'll put a breakpoint here. I'll put a breakpoint here. Execute. I'm using variant. Execute. Okay. Control is where it will brought the data. How many records? 20 records. Right? 20 records we are putting into the file here. Right? First record, second record, third record. Close data set is to close the file. What has been created. Okay, what is the file name? This is the file name. Execute now. Okay, this records transferred. How do you know? Transaction code is A11. I'll write here. A11. I'll write here. A11. A11. is the T code where we can see all the application server files. Okay, now I'll go to A11. See here. Slash for A11. Check it. There is a home directory. HOME. Double click here. Search the file path. File name, not file path. File name. By default, file will be available here. Data will be there. How many records will be there? 20 records. Okay, right. Surprising thing. Okay, right. Do it now. Because when you are seeing, right, lot of doors will come. Start doing it because 10, 20 lines code only. The code which you don't know is only this one, open data set, you don't know. That I explained that. Is for creating the file. Where? In the application server. What's the point show it? Through WhatsApp also I can give any live, no, right? Not possible, huh? I have to create it. So that whole world will just see how to stop screen. Okay. You are seeing one more screen, my screen, right? Okay, I give now. What is which group? Parul ABAP. Huh? Parul. Huh? How do you call Parul or Perul? Parul. So tomorrow you have the power skill. No, I got no update. So tomorrow I won't come. Huh? They are telling I Mahesh, this is being to notice that power skill training will be conducted on weekdays hereafter. Tomorrow is batch one session.
But I told that there will be no session.
By that time, so many things will happen back end.
But server not there. All things
Huh? Which one? This file one. Huh? I'll draw the flow. You can see here. The flow here is this is a program. This program you are getting the data using the select statement. This is select statement. From where is going to get the data from select statement? Database. This is database. From here data will come. This is the program. From here you are passing the data. This is the file A11. This is A11. It will create with that name automatically. It will create it automatically. You don't need to create anything. You just write that program and execute. Instead of my name, give your names. It will execute, right? It will create a file. And from see the advantage here is from here the external system will take this file. Maybe this is a legacy Java system, Java or .NET, right? Or Python, whatever it might be. This they will access. This is not in our scope. Our scope is to place only the file here. Do it in the class only. I give the program. For output is to place the data. Syntax for output. In text mode, encoding default control, you explore. This is a theory concept. Type of data. Which one? Work area. Don't choose move corresponding not required. Directly pass the work area to environment table. Huh?
Move corresponding not.
Not required. No, but IT underscore. Transfer. That you should write here the open data set before the loop. Transfer. Work area underscore Mara to. This is the file name. That's all. Already put in the here in the WhatsApp. Forget that move corresponding. Follow this one, this one. You follow this one, this one. In the PPT, given the loop and loop. In the PPT, you follow this. Forget about move corresponding for now. Here you should give a file path here. By default, it goes to the home directory. Home directory. If you want place other than the home directory, you should give here in single quotes file path. Default. Default it goes to the file there. Home directory. The moment open data triggers, it creates one new file on the home directory. And the moment it comes to transfer, one record will transfer. One record. Because work area, right? After this work area, transfer work area Mara to file name. Each time one record, one record. Cut. It will create new file. It will not append. Append should use other syntax. Do it now, this one. Then it will export append also. It will overwrite. By default, it will overwrite. It will not do append. work area name adi, work area file is. Now that's why I'm saying you, when we are seeing the theory and thinking, so many doubts will come. When put in the code, right, a lot of things will come. For that purpose, I'm saying that. Right, got the point. Executed. After executed, where should go to start session code? A11. See here. A11. And where you should search in A11? Home directory. HOME. HOME home directory. A11 home directory. After A11, see here. Slash A11. Search option will be there here. For directory. HOME. Press enter. If you search here, one folder came. Double click this one. You search your file now. If you search your file here, this is one file. Again, double click on the file. Here the data is. Can you see the file? I'll show you see again here. Go to A11. A11. A11 is to see the files in the application server. Search for home directory. Name. Double click the home directory. Right? You search your file name. This is the file name here. Double click this file name. This is the contents. Okay, you got it. You are placing the file. You can also hit the file data. Hmm? See, this is the flow. Once again, I'll draw here. This is A11. Okay. This is ABAP program. You are rating a select sheet. This is a database. Getting the data from here to here. Then you are transferring the data from here to here. And from here, we call as legacy other than the SAP. Legacy system. This will take the data from here to here. Non-SAP system. Which one? This is a file directory. File information. If you write the program what I given, the file will create here. I given here. Okay.
Earlier, that, when we were using that built-in GUI approval. At that point, when you told that this new inline declaration won't work. How is that logical? Like our language being updated to new version, no? So using new things to you have said.
That is a see, we can think is a new easy only, but not mandatory to use one the wrong to use the old code, right? Old syntax. Just you declare internal table. Internal table you declare using new ABAP syntax. So while passing only we are not using the new syntax. That's all.
So this new syntax also which we had inline declaration, no? At backend or at compiling, is also doing the same thing whichever that normal declaration is. No.
That we don't know. Without the types begin of end of if you are doing internal table, no? Internal compilation, no? We don't know what they have modified the SAP.
At runtime, as it is not knowing what is the structure of that our internal table, it won't allow us further process.
But they did that way. No, the new concept was separating only without knowing how it will take. But based on the data you are fetching, selected will fetch the data, right? So if it is a character data, it will create internal table structure character automatically. If it is a numeric data, internally automatically the new syntax will create a data type numeric accordingly based on the data. Based on the data.
Where we use this upload and download.
A lot of times you need the data will transfer right from legacy. When you go to a new SAP project, you want to take the data from SAP, display or put into database tables. Still flow not completed. So I have to suppose to give one more homework. You update from here to custom table. You know, right? You updated your custom table already. Jedmara. You can update the Jedmara here in this flow. The GU upload download already gave the flow, right? Where is that? In this PPT only, or yesterday PPT. Right? If I go to yesterday PPT, huh? Tenth February is there one folder here. Which one is that? Here, right? This function, this flow, right? This flow is for upload. Notepad to program and then output I am displaying. What you should do is you should update to custom table. This is the custom table. Jedmara. From here, data should go to Jedmara. How to transfer the data into Jedmara from program? What statements you use it? What statements you use so that data will transfer to custom table? Insert, update, modify, delete. Insert is for inserting. For update is for when? To modify. Modify is for what? If the record is existing already, it will create a new record. Sorry, modify. No record, it will modify the existing record. Delete means delete record. You apply that, a lot of learning will come. From here to here, this flow. This to here, you should use either insert or update or modify or delete. Okay, one more flow. Okay, application server you can read, you paste the data, right? You can also read the data. Okay, we place the data here. From here it will go to level. This is outbound. Inbound means this is application server A11. A11. Okay. A11 data will come to ABAP programs. And then you can dismiss. Can try this one? Program copy. Which program error? What error you are getting? Copy your code into WhatsApp. After 4:30 only WhatsApp. After 4:30 WhatsApp. Try and then share it. Don't share it immediately. Try and then. Off home, off going to home.